In part one of Key to the Highway, we're taking a look at the introductory sequence and then verses 1 and 2. They all follow the same chord progression. This song is an 8-bar blues, less common than 12-bar structures, but still pretty common, and the chord sequence that you see in this song is absolutely standard for an 8-bar blues. It starts, as so many blues do, bars 1 and 2 of your tab with a turnaround. Let's look at let's play bars 1 and 2. That's our turnaround that takes us into the first chord of the 8-bar sequence. We want this A7 chord, effectively, is what it is. It's the first and second strings at the 5th fret and the 4th string at the 5th fret. Don't worry about the count right now, we'll come back to that, but you want 4, 2 and 1, followed by 2 and 1. Then your index finger to the 4th string, 4th fret, and play the same sequence with the right hand. And now, letting the thumb drop and the left hand open up, have this index finger come down to the 3rd fret. Still the same pattern. Actually, no, this is a triplet, so we want 4, 2 and 1, and 2 and 1 twice more. And the rhythm of that first bar, it's as if there is no first beat, so we're counting from the 2 beat. 2 and 3 and 4 and Now come down to this end of the neck. We want an E chord. Now I tend to make a full E chord here, but you only need the 4th string and the 3rd string at the 1st fret. You don't need the 5th string, so if you want to, just make that 2-finger chord if you prefer. We want 4, 2 and 1, 3rd string, open first. Now your little finger drops in on the 2nd string, 3rd fret to turn that chord into E7, play that note, 1st string, and then a block chord from this chord shape. So 6, 3, 2 and 1, 3, 2 and 1, and 6, 1 finishes that bar. The rhythm of that's a little more complicated. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's not really so complicated. The second beat is a triplet, that's the key. Here's that turnaround again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and. Now the 8-bar cycle begins. We want an A7 chord, but we're going to play it up at the neck at the 9th fret. Notice that it's a D7 shape. You brought the D7 chord up the neck until these 2 fingers reach the 9th fret. That creates the chord of A7, and your bass note then is the 5th string, the open A note. We're going to play this at bar 1. It's simply out of this chord shape, mostly in triplets. 5, 3, 2 and 1, and then 3, 2 and 1 twice more. That's your triplet. 1 and a. Do that twice more. 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a. Then do it once more, pinching 5, 3, 2 and 1, and then the 5th string open. This is teaching it the way Eric Clapton's doing it. There would be other ways you could accomplish the same thing. 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and. Now this E7 chord, make a half bar at the 9th fret, top 3 strings, and with either your middle or ring finger, drop in on the 10th fret of the 1st string. We're going to start with the 6th string open. Well, let me play this bar first. So we want the 6th string, top 3 strings, then pinch 6 on the top 3 strings, and the top 3 strings twice more. Now add the little finger at the 12th fret of the 1st string, and pinch 6, 3, 2 and 1. And then I tend to play 3, 2 and 1 again here. You could just play the 1st string, which is what the tab says. And then 6, 3, 2 and 1, 6. Those are the notes. Now let's check out the rhythm. 1 and 2 and a, 3 and 4 and a. The key to that is the triplets on beats 2 and 4. Now we want to come right down the other end of the neck. So that last open 6th string is buying you just the time you need to get into a D7 shape. Plus, if you want to play it just like Clapton, hook that thumb over on the 6th string, 2nd fret. Very important to the sound of this song. If you really can't do it, you're going to have to play the 4th string as the bass note here. But he uses this note and some little mini runs of this note, so you'll see what I mean in a moment.